Blood fever coming at ya.
Subscribe to Papa's YouTube channel.
We're out.
All right, everybody. We're out here this morning. We're going to continue this testing with lubing up the cheap bullet, see if it helps. There's our target, and our target camera out there at 50. And what we're doing this morning is the Federal gold medal target. And I have already taken 50 rounds of this and lubed it up and put it in a tray. You can see the Federal head stamps there with the Min-Wax. And I have 50 loaded up here. We'll show you the Federal head stamp on that. See, there's the Federal head stamp. We have 50 loaded up unlubed. So we're going to shoot 50 and 50. And we're going to see if it makes any difference. And I'm going to stay on this budget ammo thing for a little bit and see if I can't come up with something that's going to make it a little more useful. I think there's got to be a way out there. So let me get this set up and we'll get going. Take me just a minute. All right, everybody. Let's see what we got here this morning. I got these 5 10-round magazines loaded up here. And we're set up down there on our target. Of course, we're starting off cold, and it is cold out here this morning. It's not cold, but it's cool. It's like 53, 54 degrees. All right, let's get started on this. See what we got. Federal gold medal target. All right, that actually didn't look bad. This particular ammo has never shot good in any of my guns. And the fact that it's already looking pretty good down there is kind of blowing me away. Let's go ahead and get our second group. Not looking too bad. This is the unlubed bullets. All right, that one opened up a little bit. That one opened up a little. Still looking a lot better than what we shot yesterday, the Federal Auto Match, or at least it looks like it is. Group number 3. All right. I'm a little bit blown away right now. Having a little trouble getting these magazines in this morning for some reason. Probably because I cleaned it really good. Magazine well. All right, group number 4. All right. This definitely ain't grouping like some of the match ammos do out of this rifle. But for this particular ammo, it's looking a lot better than it normally does. This is my last 2 boxes of this, by the way, and I will not be buying any more of it, even if this proves to be beneficial. All right, that group didn't look too bad. So let's stop it there, load up the other ones, be right back. All right, folks, we're back with the lube bullets loaded up, and I want to say something about the difference between the Federal Auto Match that we shot yesterday and this Federal Gold Medal Target today. Number one, the Federal Auto Match is 1,200 feet per second, and it's a bulk pack ammo. All the rounds are placed in a box together, and they roll around and hit each other, and it loosens a crimp up on the bullet. The projectile gets loose in there, and it's a cheaper round. It's not as consistently loaded. And these come in, of course, the plastic tray. And these are 1080 feet per second. So they're subsonic. And the fact that they're subsonic is going to make them accurate. And the fact that they're loaded in these trays to keep the projectiles from getting loosened up in the brass case is going to make them shoot better too. But you know, that's subjective. Sometimes that Federal Auto Match shoots really good. It just depends on the lot that you get. So let's get started on this lubed batch and see if there's any difference. And they're on the second row all the way to the left. All right. It don't look bad, but we can't really tell anything about it yet. Till we get the whole 50 rounds down there, and then we'll have a look at it. That second group. All right. So far, I can't tell a great big difference. There is a little bit of a difference. Group number 3. Well, that's not a bad looking group. Not a bad looking group. I think as we get a little of that lube down the barrel and condition it, it might be making a difference for us. So let's get over there to that 4th group. Keep going. See what we got here. What happened there? Light primer strike. Let's see if it'll go off. I don't have any more to replace it with. Light primer strike. Hardly ever get that. Nope. We're going to have to scratch that one. That got struck plenty good too. Just a bad round. Alright. It looks like they're grouping together better, but I can't see that the groups are really any smaller. So let's get this last group, and then we'll get a close-up look at them and see. Always got to have a flyer, it looks like. All right, let me go down there and get the target. I reckon I'll measure it. I don't really see any reason in measuring it, but we'll look at it up close and see what we got. Might measure it. Be right back. All right, folks, here's our results. That top row, you can see the numbers, 436, 61, 63, 625, 64. That gives us a total average of 0.588 out of the 50 rounds, out of the 5-10 round groups. Down here we got a 5-4, a 5-3, a 4-2. This 7-3 really messed this group up. If it hadn't have been for that, it would have been a lot better than a 4-2. For a 5-2-8. So 6/10 or 6/100 is what we come up with the difference of, which is a pretty good difference, 0.588 to a 0.528. And like I say, this is where I had that misfire, and that kind of got me out of rhythm. I don't know if I pulled one of those, but that's one thing about this ammo. You never know when you're going to get a crazy fire. So we did have a little bit of benefit, but for me, the trouble that you go through, just buy better ammo. But we're going to try CCI standard velocity and see what it does too. So this was the Federal gold medal target, the standard velocity, that's 1080 feet per second. I think I'm going to get out some CCI standard velocity, and we'll see how it does. We'll do the same thing with it. So it's lead fever. Hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll get a video out today too of the CCI standard velocity on the same thing, and we'll see if this bulk ammo is worth messing with. Myself, I prefer to buy stuff like Illy Contact, SK Pistol Match, things like that that are fairly affordable and shoot really good. So this is lead fever. God bless everybody. In the name of Jesus Christ, be at peace. We're out.